Good evening and welcome to Side21 and the second installment of Celestial Frontiers. This is our mini-series that takes place in the Astral Sea. So let's go ahead and introduce our Celestial Explorers for tonight.
Hi, I'm Aaron Hammontre, and I'm playing Gwush, the three-creen rogue.
I'm Jason, and I'll be playing Lyria, your Astral Elf Cleric.
I'm Hunter Douglas, and I'll be playing Borrik Gritcoil, the GIF Artificer.
Alrighty, just a quick update about our video schedule. We will be live on Twitch every Wednesday, and then you can catch the follow-up broadcast on YouTube on Thursdays. And with that, I believe that concludes our announcements. So let's go ahead and jump into tonight's episode of Celestial Frontiers. Alrighty, where last we left off, the Brawl Beacon, a local news publication on the Rock of Brawl, put out a missive requesting that heroes come to their office and help participate in a equipment delivery mission to a asteroid that is also part of the asteroid belt known as the Tears of Saloon. A few folks showed up, Lyria, Gwush, and Borrik, to answer the call and hopefully get paid. After receiving their mission, they found some more details. They are also being asked to travel after the delivery to a nearby asteroid known as the Cave and both retrieve the spelljammer helm and blow up the Batship, a ship that is known to have kind of been wreaking havoc on local trade routes and people traveling amongst the Tears of Saloon. After doing some shopping, grabbing some potions from the lesser market on the Rock of Brawl, they made their way to the ship that had been provided to them called the Runewing. This is a damselfly ship, looks a lot like a dragonfly. After boarding the ship, exploring it a little bit, getting some uniforms, they took off, taking a plank from the boardwalk with them, and making their way towards Dragon Rock for their delivery. About halfway through their journey, they unfortunately were set upon by a void scaver, a large space shark-like creature with some sort of device that shoots beams from coming out of its head, and it did some work. It bit into their ship. It also scooped up him away into space, if not for the smarts of the rest of the party to help him get back onto the solid ground of the top deck of the Runewing. After a intense altercation with the Void Scaver, however, our party now finds themselves just after their victory on the deck of the Runewing, and that is where we are going to pick up about halfway to Dragon Rock here. Celestial Explorers, what would you like to do?
Well, I don't think I like that at all.
Yeah, I'd rather not catch you on the cannon of a gun again if I don't have to. I mean, it's good to know that I can.
Yeah, I appreciate that, love.
Are you okay? You just get telepathically shouted to from the other side of the ship.
I guess I'm alright. Bit banged up, but I'll be alright. Let's keep this thing moving, yeah?
Yeah, let's go. I might need to take a little rest the rest of the way. A shark bit me, and that hurt really badly.
Well, feel free to pick a spot and lay down.
Yeah, is there like quarters on this ship anywhere, a hammock or anything?
Yeah, absolutely. On the lower deck, kind of beneath where the spelljammer helm is, the cockpit, there are quarters in that small space down there.
How long have we been flying?
You have been in the air, or in the lack of air, in the space for about 2 hours or so before you were set upon by the Void Scaver. So you think you're probably about halfway there to Dragon Rock.
Okay.
Out the ship, and then I'll just like head back to the helm and start putting away.
Yeah, you go lay
All right,
down. I'll keep an eye out through the port over here. Just gonna like watch out for anything else that might approach us out here.
I'm gonna go start the ship. We are leaving. And I would like to go make the ship go away from the giant corpse.
I'm gonna
Absolutely.
Borrik, usually I need about 4 hours of sleep, and I'll be back to 100. But if you need me before then, just let me know.
I think I will. Good luck. I mean, good sleep.
I don't really sleep. It's weird.
All right. Just gonna go over to like a port window or something and just kind of keep an eye out here and there while we're cruising along.
Alrighty. So you're down here as well, looking out the window.
Oh yeah.
All right. We'll say about an hour passes. Let's go ahead and roll a d20 though.
I rolled the last one, so
I'll roll.
Go for it.
Natural 1.
Opposite of what you should do.
All right. With a natural 1, about an hour now into the second leg, the second of 2 legs to Dragon Rock, you guys begin to hear something approaching the vessel outside, and it sounds kind of like
Lyria.
yeah.
let's
I
say
hear it.
Borrik and Gwush make a perception check to see if you can see what is coming.
It's been an hour. Can I get a short rest?
Yes.
I got a dirty 20.
Natural 1.
And I would say that all of you can go ahead and take a short rest here as well.
Okay.
With a dirty
Did not need
20, you see it the clearest because it's coming from straight ahead of you.
Hey,
As this ship passes right over you, and you hear the engines come to a stop.
Oh no.
I'll say you have an action here. What would you like to do, folks?
Let's see.
any chance I can just floor it and throw him off?
Yeah, if you want to attempt to outrun whatever this is that seems to be stopping to check on you, you definitely can.
I'd like my action to be get into this gun right here and like load her up. But I'm also wondering if I recognize the ship or any markings or anything on it at all, like as it approaches.
You actually did not see it. Gwush was the only person that saw it.
And yeah, I'm
So
just gonna get
then
up into the turret.
So yeah, I
What's
would
your
like
movement speed?
I would call back and be like, "There's bad guys? Question? Not sure. Unsure. What word?" And just like trail off at the end.
I'm gonna message Gwush. Go!
Well, then that's my action.
I
I'm
believe
just
30.
gonna punch it.
I'm just can't find it here.
My movement's I'm gonna dash. My movement's 30, so I want to get as far with the dash like towards the back as I can.
Do you want to dash as well, Borrik?
Yeah, sure. Oh, I want to get into this turret.
You don't get into it. It's more of like, yeah. You're like kind of maneuvering it from the back, but you are able to get right into that spot with your dash.
Perfect.
What's your movement speed, Lyria?
30.
Okay. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. You're able to get right here, just to the top of the deck. Okay. So you floor it. We're gonna say, we're gonna do a contested roll here to see if they keep up with you. So I will. Let's do. We're gonna do a charisma check here because spelljammer ships are flown with the mind. So, Gwush, give me a d20 and add your charisma modifier, please.
+2, because of our uniforms.
Ooh.
So, actually put my uniform on, because it's armor and I don't wear clothes. So I got a 15.
15, as you try and maneuver out of the range of this ship, it keeps pace with you fairly easily with a 19. And you see 3 figures. A hatch opens up on the bottom of the ship, and 3 figures kind of like hero pose jump down onto the back deck here.
Oh, crap.
And I need everyone to roll initiative, please.
Oof. Back to back.
Man.
Back to back.
Well, that roll could have been better.
Could it have been?
Yeah, it could have.
It was precisely what it was meant to be. Or whatever.
True. Ooh.
Hey, I got a +6 and I still only got a 13.
Lyria?
18.
Borrik?
14. What'd you say you got, Gwush?
13.
Okay. Healer going first, always great. That's funny.
Yeah, that could have gone better. See, I told you.
Alrighty. The seemingly, like, you see these figures jump down, and they've kind of got green skin. They've got pointed, almost elven ears. You see that they are all dressed somewhat differently, but also fairly similar. Then they look like maybe they are some space pirates of some kind.
We've been boarded.
Yeah, that's a little bit too easy.
This one jumps down onto the deck of the ship first, and he is going to charge ahead 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 to right here. And he's going to see you, Lyria. And he is going to reach out his hand, and you see this like electrical energy start to build around his fist. And he is going to shoot a telekinetic bolt of energy at you, and that is a 16 to hit.
That misses.
Just misses, I'd imagine.
Nice.
All right, perfect. That is going to end his turn as he says, "Oh, a new ship. Don't mind if we do." Lyria, you are up.
Because why wouldn't I be? Oh man. Okay.
Go get him, Lyria.
Yeah. We are going to cast Moonbeam on top of this guy here,
Okay.
Nice.
and that's a Constitution 14 save.
Dirty 20.
Dang.
Okay, it's going to take half damage. It's going to take 7 points of damage.
Got it.
And that is going to be radiant damage, if that matters at all.
Okay. Seems to have a full effect.
And I am going to take my full movement to run away.
Okay. So 30 feet.
Yep.
Do you want to go under the deck or just toward the back or the front side of the ship here?
I want to go to where Borrik is. I want to run behind the giant hippo. Big
Okay, so
hippo
we'll
man.
say you're down here probably. Anything else for your turn?
That is going to be it for now.
And Gwush is still in the spelljammer helm, so this is happening like you guys you see, space moving around you as this is all happening kind of in motion. That is going to bring up the second Buccaneer here, and he is going to move his full movement. So we got 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And then he is going to, you see him start to kind of shimmer in the space here. And as a bonus action, he is going to use Astral Step to move another 30 feet. So that's 5, 10, 15, 25, no, 20, 25, 30. And now he's standing here on top of the hatch. And as an action, you're going to see him do the same thing. Except this time it's coming. He's got a mace in his hand. And you see him point the mace at you, Borrik, and it begins to kind of react with electric energy that looks like it's kind of building around it on the tip where it's barbed and stuff. And that is going to be a 12 to hit you.
Oh crap! We gotta freaking reach. Let's see. Misses.
All right, that'll end his turn as he approaches you. Looks like there's a couple of them over here. Borrik, you're up.
All right, so I am going to. So is he in melee with me, or does he just have a 10-foot melee range? I can assume.
That was not a melee attack. He was shooting a bolt at you
gotcha.
Through his weapon.
Okay, cool. Then perfect. I'm going to take a shot at him with my blaster. And that is going to be a 19 to hit.
A 19 will hit.
Yes.
Good job.
Get up here.
See any of this?
That's going to be 9 force damage.
Cool.
And then I am going to I'm just going to take a few steps back, kind of get half cover or something behind this turret if I can.
Yep. Yeah, so you're got a massive form, but you're doing your best to duck behind this turret as you guys see Borrik pull out his blaster and you see it kind of the Buccaneer here is wearing breastplate, but it's pieces of breastplate that are bound together with leather strips, and your energy weapon finds a spot in between those plates where the strips are, leaving just a sliver of room.
Gwush.
All right, Gwush, you are up.
I'm just gonna shout back telepathically and go, keep moving or stay. And
They can't respond to you until it's there.
No, yeah. I just wanted to shoot that back because I'm just going to continue to try to move the ship. And until I know elsewise, I should try to keep trying to flee like I did with the giant whale.
You make a perception check for me before you make that decision.
Okay. 24.
With a 24, you for sure heard Borrik yell, "Gwush, get up here."
Okay, perfect. So then instead I will hop out and run up to try to get out through the entrance I know.
You have 30 feet of movement?
Yes.
So with 30 feet of movement, that puts you about 10 feet away from the ladder leading to the hatch within the middle deck of the Rune Wing here.
All right, so then I will perform my tried and true bonus action, cunning action dash, and try to scuttle my ass up that fucking ladder.
Okay, perfect. I need you to make a strength check for me as you try to open the hatch, but it seems like something is keeping it from opening.
Lovely! I have a +0. Let's go! It's an 8!
Oh gosh.
Unfortunately, as you're like kind of hanging up like on the top couple rungs of the ladder, and you can't seem to get this to budge at the moment. So anything else you'd like to do for your turn?
Do I think that my laser pistol might be able to shoot through this hatch? Because I don't know what's on top of it, but if I just went bang trying to get it to move, would that work?
I would say that you guys know that the general armor class of this vessel is 18, and you think you'd probably have to beat that to pierce the material on the hatch. But you can certainly try.
Yeah, my little bug brain goes, well, I will attack, and I'm just gonna try to shoot with my laser pistol. Okay. I got an 18 exactly.
Oh, let's go.
As you guys on the top deck see this laser weapon come erupting out of this hatch, and I'll say that we'll give you the hit on the Buccaneer here. Go ahead and roll damage for me.
Nice, dude.
You get him right in the gooch.
He gets a lovely little singeing, and it's 4 damage.
4 damage, perfect.
Yeah, I doubt this is sneak attack capable, so I did not apply.
I would say add your sneak attack damage. I mean, you're below a metal hatch from this. He does not see you.
Alright, then 1 sec. Let's add 11 to that, so nice. 15 total.
Let's go.
All right, so another 11. All right, sounds good. Anything else for you, Gwush?
That is my turn.
And you hear the Buccaneer there. Oh, what the fuck? That is going to bring up this one. In solidarity with his crew, he is going to rush forward. And he is also going to astral step for a bonus action.
Dang.
And we'll put him right here. And you are still below deck. So this one is going to look down at you, Lyria. And again, this one has like kind of a longer sword, but you see it begin to charge up with this electrical energy as he shoots a telekinetic bolt through his weapon at you. 16 again.
That's gonna miss good.
Nice.
Yeah, and so you guys, anybody that we're happen to be witnessing this from outside is going to start to see lasers and electrical bolts flying wide from the top deck of the Damselfly ship, known as the Rune Wing. That is going to bring up this one right here. He is going to 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. This one did not astral step. Having seen you, Borrik, earlier kind of make your way behind, he is going to astral step right here. And he is going to take an attack with his... he's got kind of a dagger. He's going to take an attack with you with his dagger.
Okay.
That is just a 15 to hit. These guys are not very good at the game.
That hits, but I'm gonna reaction shield.
Okay, and that just adds to your armor class. Is
It
that
does.
right?
I can tell you how much, but 15 is my armor class, so it would miss. But I can tell you how much.
Okay. Yeah, perfect. You are good. He is
I
going
put
to
out
take
my
a second
bionic
swing.
arm, and then like just a little force field, just like boom, just like opens up right when he strikes.
He's going to take a second swing as well, with his. It's like it looks almost like a common, like somewhere in between like a dagger and a short sword. This one is a dirty 20 to hit. Does that beat your shielded armor class?
That would just hit, yeah, because it's a +5, so I'd be at 20.
Okay, yeah, 15 on the die. So that is going to be 11 slashing damage,
Okay.
and then 3 psychic damage.
Oof.
And he just kind of looks at you and goes, "Arr!" Lyria, you are up.
I'm just gonna move my moonbeam to on top of the dude that got shot in the gooch.
Okay. And can you hit multiple targets with that?
I mean, it's a 5-foot cone,
Okay, gotcha.
so I don't know. Can I like move it in a way? I mean, I don't know. Your interpretation of it. It says a creature makes a save when the spell's area moves into its space. So could I like warp it here and hit both of them?
Let's take a look. This is called Moonbeam.
Uh-huh.
I can't see crap with this eye.
It looked so good,
Thanks, dude.
I would say there's about 5 feet between these two, so you couldn't really get both of them.
All right. Well then, yeah, I'm going for burnt taint there.
And that's a con save, yes?
Yep, 14.
DC 14, got it. He gets a 15 on the dice.
It's gonna take 4 radiant damage.
4 on the one on top of the porthole
Yep.
hatch.
And
I should say.
I believe that's a bonus action for me to move it.
Okay.
Should be. Yeah. Right? Sorry. Oh no, I can take a magic action on a later turn, so that's
Yeah, I was
my
gonna say
action.
that's a full action. Yeah. Anything else for you?
No, I'm gonna keep that there.
All right. As a holy radiant moonlight pouring down, and you can actually Gwush, you're below. You kind of like see like light coming through the hole that you created with your blaster. All right, so that is going to bring up this one. He is in. Does it do anything at the start of his turn?
No, only if he ends his turn in the beam.
Okay, so yeah, he's going to get off the hatch, and he is going to move up to you here and swing away with his. This is the one with the mace. First attacks, dirty 20 to hit.
Oh, yeah, that hits.
That is 15 points of slashing damage and
Oh my
3
gosh.
psychic.
How dare you?
As the pale blue light from the ship's short kind of walls that go around the top deck spill onto him, creating like this weird pale contrast with his green skin. And he is going to swing at you again.
What? No!
That is a 17 to hit.
That misses.
A miss on a 17. Very nice. That is going to end that one's turn. Borrik, you are up.
Okay, I am going to let me see, shield. Is it the beginning? Is it end at the beginning of my turn, or
I think it does, if I remember
it
how it
used
works
to be-
correctly.
Yeah, it used
until
to be
the start of
beginning
my
your
next turn?
turn.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Well, I need to get over here, so I think I'm gonna risk an opportunity attack and try to get over next to Lyria, like right in this corner right here.
Okay.
Can I go through this like back like this? Okay.
Yeah, you can run under the. You'll have to duck a little bit, but you can get under the barrels of this weapon.
I do a tactical roll under it.
All right, and the Buccaneer above you will take a swing. 17 on the dice plus 5.
Hits. These guys are beefed.
15 slashing damage.
I'm gonna die.
And
That's crazy.
2 psychic.
These guys are insane. Holy
They're
shit.
just rolling really well on damage rolls.
Yeah. Oh my god, please. Damn it.
You wanted to be right here?
Yeah. All right here.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna
So, yeah,
zzz my
you're just on
action
the edge.
to pop out my Eldritch Cannon, like out of my bionic arm, the shoulder, like a panel kind of opens up, and it's like, zzz, 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 and this like contraption comes out and just kind of hops down onto the ground right here.
Okay.
And then it's gonna be in protector mode. So that means as a bonus action, come on, Beyond. It's gonna give us people within 10 feet of me I can choose, which is gonna be me and Lyria, and then it's gonna give us temporary hit points. Here we go. So it's gonna be 1d8 plus my intelligence modifier. So 1d8. That 6 plus 4, so 10 hit points for us. And then that's gonna be my turn.
Sick.
All right. You guys grab those temp HP as you see a crazy artificer Astral Sea turret pop out of Borrik's, mechanical arm and begin protecting the two of you. Gwush, you are up. You are currently on the ladder just below the deck here.
I want to pop out and come stab this man.
So if you pop out, you're going to have one directly in front of you. You will grab an attack of opportunity if you move out of its range at this point.
Yeah, go for it.
You want to risk the opportunity attack and move?
Yes.
Okay, so yeah, as you move down, he is going to take a swing.
Also, not to be that guy, but you need to needs to make that save for Moonbeam.
I forgot. What was the save?
Does he?
It's yeah, a creature also makes a save when the spell's area moves into its space and when it enters a spell's area or ends its turn there. So
I'm going to
yeah,
say because you are casting magic, you can choose to not damage your homies with it.
all right, well then sick. I'm
This is your
definitely
spell.
choosing that. Fuck yeah.
Okay, cool. All right, the attack of opportunity now coming in the form of a great sword.
Or you're
These
not
guys
gonna
are rolling out of there.
bonus action disengage?
Oh, well,
You can bonus action disengage.
Unless you were like planning to use it for something else, you know?
Yeah, I had a plan for something else, but yeah, I did space that for a second. Thank you for reminding me.
It's up to you.
Nope, you already rolled. Go for it.
Okay, yeah, it's a 24 to hit.
That'll hit.
That is 12 slashing and 2 psychic.
Bam.
All right, so you move in. Yeah, you take that opportunity attack. You move into the space behind this one that's bathed in this weird pale blue light that now bathes you as well. What are you doing?
I missed with the nat one.
Ooh.
All right, and anything else for you?
Then I was going to try to like move. Well, see, this is the problem. I didn't think this far ahead, actually, of body personnel. I'm small. Can I squeeze through these guys' terrain? Like, he'd get another hit on me potentially, but I want to like squeeze back here and like try to hide. Like hide under the cannon.
I will say you can, since you are of smaller stature, you can weave your way in between them, but you will risk another opportunity attack.
Yeah, go for it.
Oh my gosh.
All right, so as you move back this way, go ahead and roll your stealth. That is a 12 plus 5, 17 to hit.
Just hits.
At least they all use their reactions.
That's 9 slashing damage and 5 psychic damage.
Damn. And I got a 19.
Okay, so yeah, you run back here. He swings at you as you go, and we'll say you have to get like kind of back here.
Yeah,
You're like I'll say you're like almost in between these two spaces, just out of line of sight of both of these two. Anything else for you, Gwush?
Nope, that's my turn. And what a turn it was.
All right, that is going to bring up this one here. It is going to step 2 steps forward, and it's going to extend its sword out, and you see that energy beginning to coalesce around the edge of the blade as it shoots a bolt at you, Lyria. That is a bad roll. Hooray for you guys.
Let's go.
So yeah, just a 10 to hit.
Yeah, that misses.
All right, as that misses, it will end its turn. That's going to bring up this one. It is going to 5, 10, 15, 20, get in between, and swing at you with his greatsword.
No.
15 to hit.
Another miss.
All right, second roll. Ooh. 23 to hit.
That hits. Ow.
Really bad damage roll this time. Just 6 slashing and 5 psychic.
Crap.
Sick. Temporary HP for the win.
All right, that was all right. Lyria, you are up. You've got 2 of these guys in your face.
Yeah, that's not chill at all, guys. I'm gonna
You guys have
immediately.
kind of backed yourselves onto the same corner here.
Yeah, I'm going to break my concentration on my moonbeam, and I'm going
Okay.
to cast Aura of Vitality,
Okay.
and I'm going to give 2d6 healing to Borrik.
Ooh, love you.
That's 5 HP.
Okay, take it.
I am going to take a bonus action to Starlight Step 30 feet in this direction. So right about
Okay.
there. And then I'm going to take my other full movement to run back another 30 feet.
All right. Yeah, you are now kind of towards the rear of the ship, just 5 feet away or so from the hatch that leads down into the cargo hold and then out into the turret gun. Everybody make a nature check.
Okay.
Worth a shot?
13.
18.
16?
18, 16. You guys know that these are Githyanki space pirates. So now I can stop censoring myself. Yeah, you guys see the Githyanki ship is just kind of hovering here in the area back there. Okay. Anything else for you, Lyria?
Nope.
All right. Having seen you take off, this one's going to 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Take its movement and start chasing after you. What is its range? .25 is definitely in it. It's going to attempt to shoot another bolt at you. 18 on the die.
AC is 18.
23 to hit.
Oh shit, that hits.
12 slashing damage and 1 psychic damage as this telekinetic electric bolt shoots from the end of its sword at you. That is going to end its turn. Borrik, you are up.
So this one, my cannon is gonna pulse like this, like golden glow, and it's going to give more temporary hit points. I'm pretty sure they replace the other ones, but I might roll higher. To me and Gwush.
Okay.
So it's 1d8. 4 + 4, so 8. So I have a question. If I have 10 temporary hit points right now and I gain 8, do I just keep 10 or does it go down to 8?
It goes down to 8.
Really? Interesting. Okay, cool. So then I'm going to...
I'm pretty sure that's how it works.
Makes sense either way, but I've just never seen that happen. So I mean, that's fine. It's not like a huge number
yeah, I
difference.
believe like it just takes over whatever you had before.
Okay.
Whether it be higher or lower.
Yeah, because you can only have from one source at a time. So if it like reapplies, I thought it overlaid.
And then I am going to, as an action, cast Firebolt at this Githyanki eye patch right here.
Okay.
And that is going to be...
Is it a save or a to hit?
It's a to hit. It's 12 to hit.
Does not hit, unfortunately.
Okay. And then I am going to sit here and cower for a moment, and yep, that's it. Just look real mean
Gwush.
while cowering.
Gwush, you are up.
Okay, I'm gonna try to be a little more effective. I'd like to creep around to like this side, and then if I moved within melee range here, would I be outside of the other guy's melee range?
To where?
Like if could I like creep up to like about here and then get the drop on him and stay out of his range?
Do you mean line of sight or range?
Like
You're
attack
definitely
range.
out of his melee range, but these guys have been shooting lightning bolts at you guys, so
No,
you're
that's
not out of
fair.
his range spell range.
Well, I just want to stay out of his melee range because I want to move up one more and stab this guy.
Okay, yeah, you're good. Go ahead and roll to hit.
Would I get advantage from hidden, or did I give that up by...
No, you're no longer hidden as you come around.
Perfect. I just wanted to double check and make sure. Come on.
Stabby, stabby.
I got a nat 20.
Nice,
Ooh,
dude.
let's go. Roll that crit, baby.
So that's 9 total damage for the crit. And then would I be able to apply sneak attack to that?
No.
Okay. And then, since I attacked with the dagger, I was going to use my weapon mastery, Nick, and then
Okay.
use 2-weapon fighting.
Okay.
And instead of using my bonus action to do it, I get to make this attack as part of like the original attack action.
Okay.
I can only do it once per turn, but it's good enough
You got it.
get a free secondary swipe. Another nat 1.
Oof. Unfortunately, the second attack does fall short. Anything else
And-
for you?
Then I'd like to bonus action disengage and like run back behind the cannon.
Okay. Yeah, you are cowering in fear behind the cannon. Anything else for you, Gwush?
Nope, that'll be it.
That is going to bring up number 1 here. He is going to run down 5, 10, 15, 20. Does your cannon have stats?
It does.
Okay. He's going to swing at that
Okay.
because he sees that it's healing you guys. So first attack on the cannon is a dirty 20. Jesus fuck.
It
I'm going
hits.
to switch dice. All right. On that hit, it's going to... I don't think it can take psychic damage, but it's going to go ahead and take 13 slashing damage.
Okay. Try to pull it up. This. Okay.
And then it's going to swing again. On a separate dice, 17 on the dice.
Miss.
22 to
Oh.
hit.
Hits.
So that'll be another 13 slashing damage. So it's 26 total.
Just kills it. Damn.
You will still get. You can keep your points, but
Yep.
As this falls to kind of debris on the floor, that is going to end its turn. However, so that's going to bring up this one. It saw you kind of disappear behind here, so it's going to start coming over here to try and, choke you in between. 10, 15. Obviously, it's going to see you at this point, and it is going to take a swing. These guys don't have a ton of different things they can do. That is a 12 to hit.
That'll miss.
All right,
Nice.
Second swing. 19 on the die.
Well, that won't.
10 slashing damage, Gwush, and 1 psychic. Pretty low damage rolls on that.
Thank God for that temp HP.
That is going to end its turn. Lyria, you are up.
I'm gonna run down into the cargo hold and immediately look for our smoke powder barrels.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, you get down the ladder with just like 5 feet of movement, and you do see 3 smoke powder barrels kind of in this back corner here on the right side of the door that goes out to the back deck.
I'm gonna prepare. I'm not gonna use, but I'm gonna prepare Sacred Flame as I'm standing next to the smoke powder barrels, and I'm waiting to see if this guy's gonna give me chase, and that's my turn.
So you want to move like down next to them?
Yeah, I'm standing next to him, like flames coming out of my hand, just looking at the hatch, waiting.
Okay. Anything else for you?
That's gonna be it.
This one is going to pursue you. However, with 30 feet of movement, he's just going to get to the top of the hatch here. That will end his turn, as you can hear below the hatch start to peel open. So that was him. Borrik.
I'm going to again just kind of like put my hand out, and this like red like light kind of starts like rotating, and like looks like it's heating up, and I'm going to cast actually,
This one has not been hit. This one has taken a couple hits, just so you know.
okay, good to know, and I would have seen that since I was like looking at stuff.
Mm-hmm. Green Cloak is still full HP.
There it is. I'm going to take a step back here.
Okay.
See my friends taking some pressure here, and that that it's gonna rotate and heat up in my hand, and I'm gonna fire a scorching ray, 3 rays of scorching ray at it.
All right.
That is going to be,
How'd that work?
so it's to hit.
Okay.
Press cast, and then it's 3 beams. So the first one is a 19 to hit.
Hits.
Okay, you want me to just roll them all and then do damage? Okay.
Yep.
Second one is going to be higher, 24,
Hits.
and then higher again, 25.
Let's go. You
Nice.
guys see this massive GIF hippo
Very nice.
humanoid creature slide. He's just kind of skirting the edge of the outside rails of the top deck here, heating up, mechanical red hand. Yeah, exactly. He's shooting 3 scorching rays just in front of you, Gwush. You can feel the air move as they sneak between the body of this cannon and your body. Let's get some damage.
That's 25 fire damage.
25 total damage. He is not down. He is looking very rough. Anything else for you?
Nope, I'm just gonna kind of look at this one and just grunt and try to be intimidating. That's it though.
Gwush, you are up. You've got a very injured-looking Githyanki Buccaneer standing in front of you, singes all over, and you see a couple of there's a chunk of his scalp is just bare as his hair has literally been burned off.
And a very injured Gith right next to you as well.
No, that's super fair. So I'm trying to think mechanically. Do we play with I'm trying to get advantage through flanking. I don't know if that's a thing that we do, but I was hoping if I could disengage and run behind him, I might be able to get a stab before running away more.
You're not going to get a bonus for flanking unless technically that's not a true D&D rule, but also it's the book literally is you can do it if you want. We never really have, but I will say since there's not another creature within 5 feet of him anyway, you're not going to get that.
Yeah. No, I just wanted to double check. So my best option is to bonus action disengage and run behind him to try to draw his attention this way.
Okay. Yep, you can get right here.
Well, and then is he still within range of of my pistol? Would I still be able to see him?
Yeah, I would say you can see. He's you got to think about this kind of vertically. This is a dome, and the dome tapers off and gets lower in elevation, so you can see him on the edge. If you were here, you may not be able to, but here you certainly can.
Okay. And I just want to make sure he doesn't get any bonuses for hiding, and I want to just take a shot at him.
No, I would say where he's standing, he's not in any kind of cover really.
Perfect.
Die! Especially since it's your turn and he hasn't reacted to you moving over there.
Nope, I can't hit for shit. That's a 10.
10 does not meet their armor class, unfortunately.
I'm gonna fucking change dice.
This is the way.
Anything else for you, Gwush?
Nope. I'm pretty sure that's my whole movement, bonus action, and action.
Okay. You guys are equally... Actually, you're just a touch closer, Gwush. This one's going to turn around and move up to you and swing on you. Actually, he's going to stay where he's at and shoot his electrical attack at you. That is just an 11 to hit.
Misses.
Nice.
All right. And you're going to see him kind of glance at you, Borrik, and then back at you, Gwush, and just kind of seems unsure where he wants to move. So that will bring up this one. You just did something to it. So it doesn't want to move closer to you because it's super hurt, but it's also going to shoot its telekinetic bolt at you, Borrik.
Okay.
Oh. That is a 11 to hit.
Misses.
Seems like they're losing their mojo a little bit. That's going to end its turn. Lyria, you are up. You are currently crouched down by these barrels underneath the ship. What would you like to do?
I am going to cast Thaumaturgy, and I'm going to use it to do a booming voice, and my voice is 3 times as loud as normal. And I'm going to yell up to the hatch that I hear, kind of clanking. Either you come down here in the spirit of negotiation, or this is the last ship any of us are ever going to board. And, I'm gonna kind of duck back down, and this I'm gonna just prepare. I'm gonna make it a little bit more apparent, and I'm just gonna prepare my flint.
Okay, so you're taking out your flint and steel, your physical fire starting device.
Yep.
Okay.
I mean, because I had it prepared, but I had to use an action to do Thaumaturgy.
Do Thaumaturgy.
So, yep.
Anything else for you?
Nope, just pure intimidation there. Trying to get him to negotiate.
Okay, I will say go ahead and make an intimidation check for me.
I am glad you said that because I have advantage on that.
And +2 because of our uniform if you're wearing it.
I am using it. Oh, okay. 15.
All right, and let's do... okay. So what you're going to see happen is the hatch, you're going to hear it slam open on the top deck. This guy doesn't even bother with the ladder, just jumps down, and he looks at you with your flint in your hand, and we're going to make an intelligence roll for him to see if he is threatened by this new sight because the intimidation check didn't do it.
Now he sees that she's like.
Now he sees it.
We'll say it's a pretty low DC for him to like realize what you're doing here. However, he rolls a 3 on the dice.
Oh, the one time he used to roll high. What an idiot.
Um,
Dang.
Sorry, guys.
so you were preparing your action. What's the trigger here?
To kill us all? Oh.
I mean,
Go for it.
realistically, all right, guys, I'm sorry, but like Lyria don't give a fuck. Like if she's gonna die, she's gonna die on her terms.
Uh-huh.
So I mean, ultimately, the trigger is like, if this dude legitimately looks like he's about to send an attack my way, like I don't know. I think I'm gonna fucking.
You gotta
We're
decide
gonna-
what you're gonna do right now.
Yeah,
We're
you
gonna-
gotta pick one, man.
We're gonna blow this popsicle. Fuck. I don't. Oh my
Is she
God.
really cool? That cool with dying?
I mean,
She's not smart I was gonna say the Gith is not smart enough to.
Yeah, I don't know. I wasn't anticipating the Gith being this stupid.
Three's rough.
Yeah, that is. I mean, even with me like trying to make it apparent that I'm being threatening here.
It's with the low intelligence score that it has here, it's not. It's like, oh, I'll just kill her before she can do it.
There's a reason this guy's a pirate.
I mean, fuck it, man. D&D is a game of consequence, huh? So, yeah, if he sends an attack my way, it's the moment I get an inkling of it, I'm trying to strike my flint and see what it does.
Okay. Go ahead and make a perception check for me real quick.
We also have 186 AC or HP to our ship right now.
Yeah, 13 on the perception.
13 is enough for what you need to perceive here. These are metal barrels.
Okay, with that perception check, is there like do I see a cork I could kick out or anything?
Yeah, it looks like it's like a lid that would like turn.
Okay. Well then, can I change my prepared action knowing that information to just I'm gonna try to turn the lid and open it up to make it a little bit more apparent of what the fuck I'm throwing down right now.
Okay, I will say instead of striking your flint, since you were preparing to do this, whole thing anyway, you realize in the moment and you do open the barrel. And I will allow this to create one more try for you to scare this guy from attacking you right now.
Oh yeah, because now he sees it.
I hope he
Box of
fucking
doom.
sees it.
He's bloodthirsty, man. He's got new shape on the brain.
That is a
one.
natural one.
Oh my god.
Idiot!
And he will proceed to swing his mace at you.
At least the prepared action wasn't the flint.
That's a 15 to hit.
That's gonna miss.
It's going to swing again. That is a dirty 20 to hit.
That's gonna dirty hit.
It's 11 slashing damage. And 2 psychic.
Well, I'm on death saves.
Oh, he's
Oh
out.
no, dude.
I'll say from the open hatch, you guys hear a chuckle come up from below.
Not looking great.
To be honest, I thought I'd intimidate him, so I'm kind of glad I am dead, so I don't blow up the ship. Cause
I had tried, man. Borrik, you're up.
that's the way it goes.
Oof. All right. Well, I hear him laughing over there. Lyria disappeared to God who knows where. Gotta do what I've gotta do. I'm surrounded over here too. You said this
The guy above you looking really rough.
Okay, yeah. I'm going to spark a firebolt at him.
Okay.
That's going to be a 12 to hit.
12 does not hit.
That's all I got.
Gwush.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Thought I want to come take a shot at him. Shoot the fucking hurt one. Rolled a 9.
Sick.
9 total. You don't have a modifier on that?
Nope, that's a 3 plus 6.
That does not hit, unfortunately.
I'm going to cry little Creathrine tears. Bonus action dash up to the hatch on the other side.
Oh God, what's happening?
Let's get
right
ourselves
now?
in another corner.
This is awesome.
55 will put you at the hatch. Are you trying to go down?
No, I don't want to go down and immediately have this go help Lyria.
Okay. You are standing right outside the top hatch here. What's everybody's HP right now?
I was gonna say, do you mind if I kind of retcon bonus? Because I didn't use my bonus action. Could I use it to take my potion of healing?
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
I meant to do that, and then
Yeah.
I was like thinking about other crap.
Yeah, I'm at 12 HP, and
2d4
with my
plus
1
2.
potion, I was just gonna go feed it to Lyria on my next turn, so I'm at 12.
Borrik?
I'm rolling. Oh, I got double fours. Let's go. 10. So, I'm at 19, and I have 8 temp pin points.
That is the end of Gwush's turn. That is going to bring up this guy. He's going to, still kind of reeling from seeing those 3 firebolts go out. He's not going to approach you. He's going to shoot you with a telekinetic bolt
Okay.
out the end of his longsword. That is not a good roll at all. That's just a 9 to hit.
This is. I'm just kind
4
of like
on the
hiding
dice.
behind my thing and deflect it with my metal arm. Ting.
Yeah, perfect. Choo! You see it go off into space. That is going to be its turn. That's going to bring up this one, however. Again, not wanting to get closer to you because it is on death's door. It is going to shoot at you as well.
Come on,
That
mate.
is a back-to-back 4s on the dice. That's going to miss. Lyria, please make a death saving throw.
Come on, baby girl.
Just don't roll a 1.
Hey, that's a 14.
Nice.
That is
Nice.
1 save. All right, that is going to bring up this one down here. He is gonna, having heard you coming from down there, Gwush, he's gonna go ahead and pop back up at the top of the ladder here, and he's gonna take a couple steps back here. If you'd like to get an opportunity attack in, you can.
Yeah, I'll take a stab at this man.
Stab him.
Finally, I fucking roll when I should have been done. 25!
All right, give me some damage, Mickey Mouse.
It's 5. 5 damage.
All right, this one back here is starting to look pretty rough. He is going to shoot a telekinetic bolt at you, Gwush. 23 to hit.
That'll do it.
It's going to be 8 force damage.
Oh, I'm still up.
Nice.
That will be the end of his turn. Borrik, you're up.
Oh shoot. I'm going to do another firebolt at this guy right here.
Okay.
Come on, baby, big roll, baby.
Look, Iron Man arms start to charge up. Yeah.
17 to hit.
17 just hits.
Let's go, dude. That's going to be
By
Nice.
1.
2d10 fire damage.
Oh my gosh, finally.
I know, right? 11 fire.
One of us hit
All
this
right,
man.
what's this look like as this one goes down?
This one, like, it's been coming out of this like rotating like panel on my palm. Yeah, like Iron Man as fuck. But this one, like, I kind of like press a button and like clench my like fingers down, and like little tiny like beams like energize the beam, and it just shoots like straight through his chest.
Awesome. As you see this burning hole appear, he kind of looks down, looks back up at you, and then hits the ground.
Hell yeah.
What else for your turn?
And then I'm going to kind of just take a step over here and get in his space, try to hide behind this turret a little bit.
Okay, yeah, you can be like right here.
Okay,
Or I mean, you can be standing over him if that's what you'd like.
Yeah, sure. I'll be hugging it, trying to get as much cover as I can.
Okay.
Try to play Ring Around the Rosie with this guy. That's it.
Alrighty, Gwush.
Okay, so because I've never played this type of rogue tabletop before, I have a legitimate question. When it says the utilize action, is that talking about like, could I, as a thief rogue, feed her a potion as a bonus action with my fast hands?
Let me see. Where is that?
It allows you to use an item as a
It
bonus
says
action.
to take the utilize action or take a magic action to use a magic item that would require that action.
So utilize is an action. It's a type of action. So read that one more
Yeah.
time.
I can make the utilize or magic action as a bonus action.
So yes.
Nice.
I just wanted to, like flat out, it just goes bonus action. So, all right. So I'm going to take a shot at this guy
Okay.
because that'll determine my action economy here. That's why I wanted to make sure. So, bang! Die! Shit! Rolled a 9. Can't hit when
Might
it
as well
matters.
throw that gun off the ship. What else for you?
Then I'm going to dive down the ladder and feed her a potion with the bonus action.
All right. Roll that HP.
Just like hits a metal panel on the wall and just like ding 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 ding.
Well, I guess she'd still be prone technically.
God, I've rolled like crap. 5 HP. Oh my god, I need to switch to physical dice.
Yeah,
Hey, that's 5 HP better than I was.
truly.
You guys all do.
That's my whole turn.
All right. That is going to bring up this one. It is going to move to right here and shoot a telekinetic bolt at you. I will give it disadvantage because you said you were trying to kind of like hide behind the body and stuff
Okay.
and the turret. So let's say you're in partial cover. That will miss with a 9 total.
Nice.
Yeah, they're a little scared of you. All right, that is going to bring up
Should have been scared of me.
Lyria.
Yeah, I'm gonna. Oh my god! And I'm immediately gonna cast Prayer Healing. I'm gonna see Gwush next to me, and we're gonna do Prayer Healing 2nd level.
You're going to stand up.
At some point, yeah, but right now, no. I'm healing.
Okay.
He
On
could
the
just
ground.
cast from the floor. Yeah, just cast from the floor.
I mean, it's a prayer.
Yeah.
9.
You can
it's
pray
9
anywhere.
points of healing.
All right, so putting you at 14, an additional 9 for you, Gwush.
Awesome. Thank you. I'm
Yeah.
at 13.
I'm just gonna stand up. I'm gonna look over at Gwush. I'm gonna say, "That guy was a fucking idiot. He was really willing to let me blow up this whole ship."
I just start like eyeing the barrels myself, like
You
Yeah.
get the sense that he was so intent on hurting you that it didn't even he didn't even take the time to consider what you were doing.
I mean, he's still an idiot.
His battle
Anything
awareness
else
is
for you?
trash.
Yeah, I'm just gonna stand up and I got your back, Gwush. Not much I can do now.
Malnutrition.
Yeah, I want to screw the lid back on.
Okay. Yeah.
I really
sure.
don't want to actually do that.
All right. That is going to bring up this one. He saw you jump down. He's coming back down. And he's going to take his great sword attack. First one against you, Gwush. So you see him kind of this time. He slides. He puts his feet on the outside of the ladder and slides down. That is a 16 to hit, Gwush.
it just hits.
It's going to be 11 slashing damage and 4 psychic damage.
And I'm out.
No!
Oops.
Evasion! Uncanny dodge!
Oh wait, actually,
and-
hold on. That's right. I forgot. That's fair. Do I have that yet?
Yeah, please.
Shit, I forgot. I'm a fucking terrible rogue. Yeah, I'm gonna uncanny dodge that in half the slashing damage with my reaction.
Okay. What did I tell? It was 11, so we'll say 6.
Okay.
So, and then
yeah.
there was a. What did I say the psychic damage was? Sorry, supposed to tell me the stuff ahead of time.
No,
so
no,
I remember these things.
So I took. I'm at 3 HP.
You took 15 total. I think
Yeah.
so it would have been 4 psychic. So you'll take 10 total damage.
Yeah, so I'm at 3.
Okay, perfect. And then he, seeing that you are still up, is going to swing at you again.
I forgot I got that at this level. I thought that was next level.
All right, so second swing.
Natural 1.
That is an 11 on the die plus 5, 16 to hit.
It
Thanks.
just hit. I don't think you can do less than 3 damage, but I want to hear it anyway.
It's 8
But
and 1. All right, that's going to end his turn, though, as you hear him say, "Stupid bug."
That's racist.
Indeed. Borrik.
Oh, okay. Cool. I'm going to 10, 15, 20, 25. If I go into this hatch, is that on the same level as, like, can I get to them from underneath the deck, or is it separated?
No, it's separated in this, like, the choke point where the wings are here on the ship is like a wall. So, like, they're separated. Like, the cargo hold is not accessible from the like cockpit and like quarters area where the bathroom's at.
Okay, so I'm just going to do this 5, 10. I want to go as far to the right as I can, but also get a good line of sight to shoot this other Gith Yankee right here.
Okay, so 5, 10, 15. I would say,
20,
I mean,
25, 30.
you're gonna need to be on this bottom layer here to
Right there.
see him.
That works. And then I'm going to. I guess I'm gonna firebolt again.
Hey, man.
Tried and true. Charge
tried
it
and
up.
true. Bread and butter.
Natural 20.
Butter rolls.
Oh my
Well,
gosh,
that
there's a
crit,
dragon on my
baby.
screen. For a 27 to hit. So that's 40,
27,
10 fire damage.
Just hits.
So that is 21 fire damage.
Okay.
To that guy. And I'm just like, doom, 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 like running down this, like, ship's deck here.
Yeah, so you hear the heavy footsteps falling on the deck as you turn around and shoot your weapon. Anything else for you?
That's all.
He's looking a little rough.
Ooh.
All right, that is Gwush. Your turn to roll.
I got a 10. It told me it was a success.
That
Let's
is
go.
indeed a success. That is going to bring up this one. He is going to turn around in kind and shoot at you as you're trying to flee. 5 on the dice is definitely going to miss.
Yes.
That is you, Lyria. You've got 1 in front of you and a dead or unconscious 3 at your feet.
Shit. I'm just gonna bend down and touch the 3 and cast Cure Wounds
Okay.
and enjoy your 13 points of healing.
Nice, clutch.
And this is gonna be really stupid, but I'm gonna bonus action kick off the lid again,
Oh
and
god.
I want to yell out, "This is smoke powder. This is gonna kill us all if I light this on fire."
I will say you can roll persuasion or intimidation here. Your choice.
Persuasion, we get +5 with our uniforms.
Yeah, then I'll do that. That's gonna be 16.
Nice.
With a 16, you see his face kind of like he's like processing. Anything else for you?
I was gonna shake my head at this dude. Like, are you fucking serious?
The man has the intelligence of your average barbarian. In space.
I mean, that's literally. I'm shaking my head at this dude, like in utter just sheer disbelief that he doesn't understand the weight of what's happening right now.
Well, he's processing, and he's next up after you. So as your turn comes to an end, he's like, Whoa, 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 whoa. And you see him, he takes like a couple steps back here. That will give you the opportunity to give an opportunity to attack the Gwush.
Just stab at his ankles as I'm lying on the ground.
Yeah, you try and go for the back of the ankle, the Achilles.
I rolled another 25 for my opportunity attack.
Nice.
I can't roll anything worth a shit except for opportunity attacks.
And we'll say narratively, like he's now kind of focused on Lyria and the smoke powder barrel, so he doesn't really, he could have like lifted his ankles up or something, but he's not even considering the fact that you're gonna slash at his ankles when he walks away. Go ahead and do some damage.
And he just psychically hears, "Die, asshole!" and takes 7 damage.
Okay. All right, this one is beginning to look very rough. That was his turn. And so yeah, he's like hobbling away. He's like grabbing his ankle. He's like, "Don't wait." That will end his turn. Borrik, you're up.
15, 25, 30. I can't even get there. So what I'm going to do is, how far is my firebolt? 120
Like
feet.
120.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
I'm
gonna
sure
move
it's-
30
yeah.
feet towards them over here, and then while I'm running, I'm throwing a firebolt back again.
Okay, roll to hit.
That is going to be a 22 to hit.
That hits.
Let's go. Firebolt for the win.
It's wild how effective that has been.
I know, right?
Compared to everything
it's
I've done.
Only 2 fire damage. I rolled double ones.
Oof.
Yeah.
Light singeing, his mustache is gone.
Yeah, he's looks like he's taken a little over half. Anything else, Borrik?
That's occupied spot. No, I'm good.
Okay. Gwush. On the ground. What are you doing?
Apparently, I'm only good when I try to stab things. So I'm gonna stand up and shoot at the guy and see if I can't finally land a blaster shot.
I'm only good when I stab things, so I'm gonna shoot at him.
Bang.
That's where my head was at too. Go ahead, roll to hit.
I got a 14.
14 is going to miss, unfortunately.
Now
It hits him, but you see it strikes like the strongest part of his breastplate and just kind of ricochets off and like hits him. It's part of the walling, and you see like it exposed like some wires within you guys' ship.
you watch me very disappointedly take the
Yeah.
I take the laser gun like out of my second set of hands and just hand it to Lyria, and I just pick up my dagger, and I'm good now. That's it. That's my turn.
Okay. That is going to bring up this one. And so you've sliced his ankles. He is looking super rough. You are, Lyria, threatening to blow up the ship. He's just going to raise his hands and say, hey. Let me go. I'll go get on my ship and fly away. And he's going to make he's going to attempt to persuade you here. He has a +1 to charisma. Let's see what the dice say. Just a 10 for persuasion.
What am I? Is my charisma?
Yeah, roll a charisma saving throw.
+2 because of our uniform.
He got a 10.
Mm-hmm.
He'd consider myself persuaded. Wow, fella. Gee, fella, you can just go right on.
Oh my gosh, he got a 5.
Dang.
Okay,
+2.
so
7.
So yeah, he's gonna start. I'm gonna say he's got like only half movement right now, so he's gonna start to climb up this ladder here. And I mean, if you want to try and swipe at him again while his back's turned, you can, Gwush, as he's trying to climb the ladder and get to his ship.
Well, he already used his reaction, didn't he?
I did.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Technically.
Can I?
Yeah, I did.
Can I take it?
Yeah, you can. Yeah, absolutely.
Psych, bitch.
6. Let's see.
I was gonna say I was gonna make my own charisma saving throw to see how persuaded I was. Like,
Well, you
I
can't
gotta
react regardless. Yeah.
no, I was like, I got a 16. I was not persuaded, but it does not matter.
I mean, I can take an opportunity attack, but I don't have any weapons. Nah. It's pretty fucking pointless because even
Punch
if
him
I
in the
hit
butt.
him with an unarmed strike, it's 0. It's 0 damage.
Oh,
Oh,
Okay.
because you got a neg mod strength.
well, you're holding his gun, right? Can you just like pistol whip
Oh
him?
yeah, I have a gun.
No, that hasn't happened yet in the
Okay.
order of operations. It's in the process of occurring.
Yeah.
Okay, so he's gonna run up here, and I'll say, Borrik, you can see he is starting to. He like kicks off the ship, and he is starting to make his way
Oi!
back to his ship.
You bloody coward!
He is hurt and scared AF. It is your turn though now.
My turn.
Yes, you've got one trying to make its way back onto the ship, and then the other one down here that's been blasted a few times now.
I know this one looks pretty hurt. Does Baldy look pretty close to roughing it?
Yeah, he's looking rough. As you could see him on his turn, and he was clearly like limping, like grabbing back at his ankle. He was only able to like kick off the ship with like one leg.
I'm just like stampeding towards him, and I'm gonna firebolt him right in the back.
I feel like I missed a turn.
You missed your turn.
Your turn was the.
Oh yeah, I went Gwush and then the bald guy instead of the sword lady. And then Lyria.
Because I healed Gwush and kicked off the lid and yelled that. And then he stepped back here, like into the corner of the cargo hold.
Yeah, I think he was.
That was his
She was
turn.
supposed to go before he ran out.
So, you did your thing. That was your turn, and then his turn. He backed up and was like, "Whoa, whoa, whoa, whoa!" That's when Gwush got his attack of opportunity. So it wasn't his turn at that point.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. That's okay.
Yeah.
I misread the opportunity attack. My bad.
Yeah. So this Borrik, you're up.
I'm stampeding towards him and firebolting him in the back. Hey, you bloody
are you-
coward!
Okay. So you're like right under him here, then.
Well, I'm gonna shoot him from back here. I don't want to gain disadvantage, but I'm like, for flavor, I'm like, dum 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 dum, trying to like be intimidating
Yeah.
too. Big guy. That's going to be a 13 to hit.
13 does not hit. We'll say it does hit their ship, though.
Boom. Okay. Well, for that matter, it does 5 fire damage to the ship.
Okay.
And then yeah, I'm just gonna get right up on him. Right here, in his face.
Okay. Are you gonna kick off, or are you gonna stay on the ship?
I'm gonna stay on the ship.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Well, I guess-
Gwush, now it is your turn.
Yeah, I'm gonna stay. I do
Okay,
fly
so-
really fast.
Then
in
it's this
space.
one. Then it's you.
So I just look at Lyria and I use my fast hands for an object interaction and just toss her my fucking pistol.
Got
I
it.
don't- This thing's useless to me! And I just scurry up the ladder.
All right. What else?
So now, funny story. I have 4 daggers on hand. I'm just gonna throw a dagger at this dude.
He's trying to get
Okay, roll
away.
a hit.
I wasn't persuaded, so dagger throw. I'm king with daggers. That's another 25 to hit.
Oh my gosh.
25 hits.
Now, would this time I be able to do sneak attack? Since Borrik is
Because
so close, or
he didn't kick. If he would have
He didn't
kicked off
kick
into
off?
the air, you would get it. But he chose not to. So
Oh, he's up in
unfortunately
the
you don't.
air.
Yeah.
he's
That's what I
spot
meant. I
on.
said he kicked off of the deck and is like floating back towards his ship now.
I
Well,
misunderstood.
he got a 5 damage dagger in the butt.
All right. He is. You see, he's almost just like deliriously floating now in the space that he was in. Not dead, but very close. Anything else?
Because I threw it, I don't know if I get to use my extra attack.
I think you do.
But I, because then I just throw another
You do.
dagger at him if I
Yeah,
can.
you do
but
for
I,
sure.
Okay. I was gonna
okay.
say. I did.
then yeah,
That's
I'll use my bonus action to yeet another dagger at this man.
Okay, roll to hit.
That's a nat 20.
Let's go, dude.
All right. How do you want to do this?
Pierce it
in the
into the
other-
other dagger.
I was just gonna say the one dagger's like in one butt cheek, the other one's in like the tailbone, and like makes his legs just stop working. It disconnects his spine right at this.
Oh,
Oh, that's
Or-
brutal.
right as
that
his
is
hips.
so rough.
And you just watch the targeted hunter instincts of a 3-king kick in as I just completely paralyze him from the waist down in a killing blow.
And you see him just kind of floating there in space. I'm going to say at this point, this one back here is just going to say, I surrender! I surrender!
I'm going to walk up with this laser pistol. I'm going to hold it to his head point blank, and I'm going to shoot it.
Oh, fuck.
Okay, so if you are not allowing, well, then we're gonna stay in. If you're like walking up with your pistol, then we're gonna stay in initiative order. Here.
Cool with me.
Okay. So that was Gwush. That's actually gonna be his turn now. But that's his turn. He's gonna hold his hands up and say, "I surrender," and he'll take a couple steps forward. So he's like in the light here, and you see him hands up. Lyria, you are up. You're gonna move up to the top deck then.
Yep.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30. We'll put you here.
I'm gonna bonus action. Let's see, 30. Yeah, I'm gonna bonus action use my little starlight step there.
Okay.
Blast him, boss.
And yeah, I want to blast this dude.
Okay.
Like, I'm not even gonna say a word to him. I just want to just try to take a shot.
Roll to hit.
It's a
I would say
15.
he is standing with his hands up, so I will give you advantage on this attack.
Nice.
That's still a miss of 15.
Goes wide. Anything else for your turn?
I'm gonna miss, and I'm gonna immediately pretend like I meant to and say, "Why are you attacking us?"
Make a deception roll.
+5 because of our uniform.
Hey,
That's
24.
amazing.
24.
All right, and you say what to him?
Why did you attack us?
All right. Anything else for your turn?
That's gonna be it.
All right, Borrik, you are up. You see Lyria just missed a shot wide, questioning this Githyanki. What are you doing?
What kind of action economy would it be if I want to float up to where this guy is, grab him, and just fly over to where they are with his like body floating?
You can move through the air a little bit faster, so I would say it would be your action to do that.
Okay,
but you could grab him and get over there pretty much in your turn.
Okay. Then yeah, I'm gonna do that and then land about like right here with this guy's body. And then touch back down on the ground.
Okay. Anything else for you?
That's it. Just look intimidating to back up my homie here.
Okay. Gwush.
I would
There
like
seems to be some sort of parlay or something going on at the front of the ship.
So I would like to try to make a perception check. Is there anybody else in the ship?
I won't even make you roll for it. It doesn't appear to have any transparent things on the bottom side of the ship, which is the only part you can see. So you have no way of knowing. I mean, you would make a intelligence, just straight roll check.
Bug man.
I got a 4.
Checks
yeah,
out.
you have no idea.
Okay, then I have to do a personality roll really quick for. I literally wrote down like some personality traits, so I want to make sure if I'm a psycho, I'm a psycho on purpose. Nope. Yep. Okay. I hear the calls for surrender, so I use my bonus action to dash, but I come right up behind Lyria, and then I just go, "All right, throw down your weapons if you surrender, and we might spare you. Might." And I'll just like make that as a demand, and that'll be my action if it has to be.
Yeah, this Githyanki is fully surrendering. He throws his sword down to the ground and hands up. Don't shoot at me again. Let me get on my ship. You'll never see me again. Obviously, we were mismatched here.
Why, so you can recruit and come back and terrorize someone else? I don't think it works that way.
Borrik, it's my job as a healer to take care of those that need taken care of, and I'm going to walk up to him and I'm going to say, and I've got some good news and some bad news. The good news is you've come across one of the most skilled healers you probably ever will. I'm going to step behind him. I'm going to put the pistol in the back of his head and fire it. I'm going to say, the bad news is your check didn't clear.
Okay. He is going to turn with you. He's not going to let you just shoot him in the back of the head.
That's cool.
And I would say if you're going to try and shoot him, he is definitely not willing to be shot. So this would be a ranged attack at disadvantage because of how far you are from him.
Well, then what I would like to do is
And he's going to be like, no, just throw me in your cargo hold. Just don't kill me, please.
I'm going to walk towards Borrik and... Borrik, do you really think this man would try to recruit more?
I don't know. Pirates are pirates.
I'd have to agree with you, and I want to take another shot at him.
Okay, yeah, he's...
My question is,
again, you're still within 5 feet, unless you want to move. Do you want to... I'm assuming you want to move so you're not going to have disadvantage?
Yeah, it's just point blank really going to be disadvantage, though?
I mean, mechanically,
yeah, but I feel that. It's like,
So
I'm right
lame,
here.
But yeah. Alright.
I guess you can argue more of a chance he might, like, move or something. I don't know. Whatever. It is what it is.
Yep. I'm gonna fucking do it. Hey, and that's gonna be an 18 to hit.
18 hits.
Nice.
And 15 points of brain damage.
15 points of damage. Got it. Anything else for you?
Fucking hopefully not. I'm hoping this is dead.
Yeah, he is not. You're gonna see. I tried to tell you guys. This is the one that barely got hit. He was only about halfway hurt. I definitely said that.
Well,
he is going to take the hit. Hits him like kind of in the chest, shoulder area. He's Borrik, you're up. As you see him start to reach down to grab his sword back up.
Cool. I'd love to run over to him and like kick it out of the way, and then just take out my hand axe and just like try to like hit him in the face.
Okay, yeah, you kick the sword, it goes skittering over this way somewhere, and yeah, roll to hit with your axe.
Hand axe, yep. It's going to be 10.
10 misses.
Just like stumble by him. Ugh! Like my momentum just kind of carried me past. Yep, that's all I got.
Alrighty, Gwush, you're up.
Okay, well, I tried to talk my crewmates out of it, but democracy rules, and I'm gonna come stab him.
Okay, roll to hit. You guys both in the blue glow of your deck lights here.
That looks so cool.
I got a 21 to hit.
21 will hit.
Would I be able to get sneak attack from...
Yes, sir.
Yay. Double checking.
End him.
So that was a garbage roll and then a not garbage roll. 18 total damage. 4 plus 4.
How do you want to do this?
Let's go.
The way in my mind I imagined my little bug, because I'm a small-sized creature, just like scuttles up with all 4 of his arms flailing and does like this flying leap onto his face and just like stabs him right in the neck.
All right, yeah, and you guys see
And just like multiple stabs as he goes down, and then you just like fall on his corpse.
So brutal.
And as Gwush rides this Gith, falling over backwards onto the top deck of your ship, stabbing in his neck, looking stoked about it, that will bring an end to the troop of Githyanki pirates here.
Just take a step back, like,
is where...
Oh, God.
All right, as the Githyanki Buccaneers lie all dead on the top deck of the ship here, you guys are about 3/4 of the way to Dragon Rock. What would you like to do?
I want to go board their ship.
Do you want to take a second to maybe see if they have anything worthwhile on the ship?
You can check them. I'm gonna go board their ship and see what they got. Yeah.
Well, fair enough. I'll start rummaging their pockets.
All right, I'll say you guys take a couple minutes. Those of you that are remaining on the deck, and you get they have a few coins on them each. I would say a total of around 25 gold split between the three of them. And you find a great sword, they have the mace, and then the other one has a ton of like daggers, and then they have like a very short sword. That's about all you find.
During this time, I recollect my 2 thrown daggers from the man's buttocks.
All right, Lyria, make a investigation check. We say you move back here, you float up to their ship, and you're able to find a small hatch on the bottom, and you're in like a small cockpit area, and it's more of like a fighter, so there's not a ton of room in here, but make a investigation check. There's nobody else on board.
I got an 8.
With an 8, you don't find much. You do find like a small coin purse underneath one of the. There's like a coat rack basically, and like you move the coats aside and you see a small purse on like a padded bench, where the coat's bottoms kind of rest.
Fuck yeah, I'm snatching that up. How much gold does it have? I'm gonna count that.
That actually has 40 silver in it and 10 gold. Other than that, it looks to be there's like trash on the floor in there. Like you see like some what look like old like animal bones with the meat, eaten off. There's like a bear chicken wing in one of the corners.
Yeah, I want to hop in the pilot seat. I want to see if I know how to fly this thing.
As you maneuver around into the pilot seat, you do see a spelljammer helm.
I mean, does it hurt to have a second ship? Yeah, I'm gonna fucking do it. I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna take over.
And this is when Lyria leaves us.
Yeah.
I don't want that ship. I want this ship.
I mean, I'm gonna fly it around up front and try to like get to where I can see inside the cockpit here, hoping that one of them pop up.
So we were
the ship is empty.
No. I'm saying like I'm flying this ship up to the front of ours, waiting for one of them to like pop up, and I'm guessing they can like hear the ship maneuvering and turning on and shit.
Yeah, I mean they're on the deck.
What is she doing?
Can I see them if they're up on the deck? Can I see them?
You can see them like if you stay like back a little bit. If you get right above them, you can't.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. I want to cast message to Borrik, and I'm just gonna say, does it hurt to have a second ship with guns on it? Does it have guns on it? Actually, I don't even know if that. I just don't want to say that.
My question.
He said it's a fighter, so I'm assuming it's got some sort of weaponry.
It does, yeah. It has guns.
So yeah, then I do say that.
Borrik says back, I don't think so, but it might do us bad to have our healer in the party off of the ship. As I hold my side, just kind of breathing heavy.
I mean, they got on the ship pretty easy. I don't think I'd have much of an issue.
Sure, fly it in. Gwush, you ready to go?
You get like a shaky thumbs up. I'm covered in blood and in like blue goo, which is my blood.
Mostly their blood.
Mostly their blood.
You psycho. I just kind of like look up towards the cockpit and just give a thumbs up and start walking with Gwush up back towards our helm.
Okay. So, two of you in the cockpit of the Runewing here, and now Lyria piloting the Githyanki starfighter type ship, following behind. What would you like to do?
Let's keep it pushing. Get to Dragon Rock.
Heading for Dragon Rock. All right. We'll say
I'm popping
Gwush.
a potion of healing on our way there.
Yeah, Gwush, I will say, if you're piloting the ship, you won't be able to take a short rest. So I mean, it's up to you guys. However you want to.
I'm taking a short rest.
So sit for a minute, take us. We want to rest for a minute.
It's
Does
a
this
bit.
ship look? Does
Go
the
ahead.
ship look like it has a spot for me to kick up my legs?
Yeah, if you let go of the spelljammer helm, you're not like powering it with your mind. You can just sit in the chair.
I mean, if they stop, I'm stopping and I'm chilling.
Yeah, let's take a short rest, and then finish our mission. At least the delivery portion.
All right, you guys can all take a short rest as you kind of hover here in the aftermath of this combat.
All right.
Sick guys, we got an extra ship.
I roll like.
So we're sent to get the spelljammer helm from Batship. Was it that one specifically, or could we like take the spelljammer helm from this fighter?
No, they asked for the specifically.
Okay. That's what I figured. I was just wondering.
That ship has cloaking. No, I don't know.
I might
That ship
use-
can turn into a motorcycle. It's pretty sweet.
And with
What?
temp HP, do I keep it until I take a long rest, or lose it, or is it any rest?
It depends on the source, but usually it's any rest.
Okay, I'm gonna go with that.
Is you all high might over here still have temp HP left?
Yeah, dude. It's like once I got that last one, they just kept missing.
Blessed be the temp HP.
Truly. Nice.
While I'm in doing this rest, it has weaponry. Does it have weaponry I can operate while I'm flying it? Or is it like turrets, ball turrets and stuff?
This one has weaponry that you can fire from the cockpit. Yeah.
Sick.
Sick. Yeah, I need to cover all my bases so I don't end up yanking another plank off a dock.
But we like the items of past visits.
Gwush, how you feeling?
And I just cough out some blood from like the cricket mandibles, and I'm just like, I'm okay.
I'll come out to the dock. Are you ready to go? Just yell up to the fighter ship.
You're yelling.
You're just gonna see it rocket's wings.
All right, go back down to our cockpit. All right, let's get this over with.
Alrighty, you guys take off, grasping the spelljammer hoods, mentally propelling these ships with just the idea of Dragon Rock. And after about 30 to 45 minutes, you do see Dragon Rock appear in the distance as you guys are able to approach, and you see one edge of this has got like kind of all these starship docks, and you're able to land somewhere right around this area.
I am not able to see anything here.
Me neither.
Okay, I thought it was just me. It said I did not have a token.
There we go. Alright. Where did we land?
Right around here.
Cool.
Nice. Ooh, this place is cool looking.
As you guys disembark your two ships now, you do see primarily the population here appears to be dwarven. You see a lot of dwarves. They don't typically look like dwarves that you might see on Faerun. They look similar in anatomy and like the way that their bodies and faces and beards and things look, but they're all wearing much more Astral Sea kind of oriented gear. However, big burly dwarves for the most part. As you guys step off the docks, you seem to be in this kind of docks ward, if you will.
I love space dwarves.
Space dwarves. I'm gonna take a step off the ship and see if I can see anybody, like a guard or somebody of import that I can go talk to.
Yeah, you see a bunch of people walking around in this area, and
Or like
a few of
reception.
them do. Yeah, they are. It's fairly easy to see here. Yeah, I won't make you roll for it, and you can, it's not like you're in initiative, so you have more than 6 seconds to look around for a guard. Yeah, you do see some guards.
Okay, I'm gonna walk up to him. We have a delivery from CFTC. Just wondering where I could drop it off.
Oh, hey, head over to the government district. It's just past this docks ward on your left.
In Dwarvish, I'll say, well, thank you very much.
It's my pleasure.
Oh,
Welcome
that came out
to Dragon Rock.
All right, cool. Hi, boys. And then kind of get out there, get up on the ship and kind of get the mining equipment ready to move. Maybe we have one of those, like, it's like a pallet jack, but like hovers or something. I don't know.
So in the back of your cargo hold, there is a large ramp. You guys go back into the cargo hold. You find these kind of levers on either side that open up to a ramp. And yeah, you have this whole pallet of mining gear. And make an investigation check, Borrik.
Yes.
He does that. I'm locking my ship up. I'm hopping out in here. Beep, beep. I don't trust this shit.
Investigation. It's 22.
With a 22, pretty easily, you see that there is a small panel that's got a few switches on it, on the pallet itself. And as you reach down, you see one that activates a set of wheels that pop up beneath the pallet, and you're able to roll it down the ramp that exists in the floor of your cargo hold onto the docks.
Just kind of bitching about this older technology while I do it, just murmuring under my breath. All that money. Yeah, I'm just rolling it along.
As you're like muttering, I'm like staring at daggers, like they're the coolest thing ever because I can't shoot to save my life. I can imagine I'm like standing there and you go walking by, dang technology, and I'm just like, pointy stick.
Oi, Gwush, we've got a job to do. Come on now.
So the smoke powder that we have, that's not a part of the shipment that's on this cart, right?
No, you get the idea that you were provided the smoke powder to assist with blowing up the ship that you're supposed to blow
that's kind of what I was asking.
Hell yeah.
Cool, so yeah, I'll just go where directed to from the dwarven feller.
Yeah, so you guys make your way down through here. It takes kind of all three of you to get, like, this is a very heavy pallet. It does have wheels and like a rope, and so you guys are kind of like dragging it along, and so maybe even taking turns. But yeah, you are able to make your way over here, and you see a couple of dwarven, similarly garbed guards standing out here in front of this walled off area. And as you approach, one of them goes, "Oi, you there? Is that our mining equipment?"
Aye, it is. Just kind of point to the patch that says CTFC on my...
Oh, I could see your uniforms from here. Oh, bring it on over. Just inside the walls here.
Push it on in.
All right, and then you guys are able to drop off the gear here. The one of the guards looks up at you and says, "I assume you thought payment worked out with old Cornelius, then, haven't you?"
Yes, sir, we do, but ran into a bit more trouble than we thought we would on the way here. If you have anything bonus you want to add on top of it.
Make a persuasion check.
Plus
Lyria's
5,
just
because
sticking her
my
hand out.
uniform. Persuasion. Ooh, 8 plus 5, 13.
Can I help him out by saying it's a little rude not to tip to the delivery drivers?
Sure, yeah, roll with advantage.
Okay.
Oh
Nice.
my gosh.
So that's going to be a 19.
With a 19, he goes, "Oh, clever ones, aren't you?" And he reaches down and tosses you a coin purse that's got 15 gold in it.
Nice. I'll give us each 5 gold.
Nice.
Oh, thank you kindly.
And you told him you ran into trouble, right?
Yep.
Well, if you've run into trouble and you need a rest for the night, I'm sure you could find an inn. Or if you need to buy any potions, we've certainly got a market district here as well.
Do you know how ownership works for commandeered pirate vessels? I want to own it. I want it to be registered to me.
Well, we don't do ship registration here, but I'm sure once you get back to Rock of Brawl, you'll be able to register it with the Low City Docks Ward.
Okay, where's the bar?
Where is the nearest tavern we can go to?
Let's see.
Maybe Budget Tavern. Give him a wink.
Do you have a suggestion?
Well, since you're headed back to the Docks Ward anyway, I'd say just stop there. You'll be able to find a few shops as well as an inn and tavern. Certainly.
Oh, fair enough then. Pleasure doing business.
I'd recommend the Dragon Head.
Yes, I think I saw that one on the way in. Well, thank you, sir. I'm gonna reach out, shake his hand, and
All right.
make my way.
As you guys are making your way kind of back down the same street that you came from, yeah, you do, after about a 5-minute walk, you see this inn and tavern. It's like a 2-story building, and you see like painted over the entire face of the 2 stories, almost like a mural, is like the head of a dragon, and he's got like smoke coming out of his nostrils, and he's got like a pillow under his head.
That's awesome.
Wham.
Well, I need to get some rest. Maybe a drink or two. But I have some stuff I need to work on as well. This is a little busted up. Tink, tink, tink.
Nice. Yeah, I'm just gonna go have a few drinks and then get a room and meditate.
Yeah.
All right, and so you do. You guys walk into this tavern. You see it's full of dwarves.
Nice.
Lots of them seem several cups deep. Others seem to be, sitting at tables, kind of going over logistics, discussing mining operations and things like that. You are able to get however much drinks you would like to drink. They're just, a couple copper for ale and things like that. And you can either get individual rooms or a single room for 2 gold per room. If you want a room that houses 3, it's 4 gold.
I'll get a room to myself. I snore and I need a little bit more quiet and focus so I can work on this arm.
I'll get a room to myself. I don't know you guys are really like you like that.
Yeah, fair enough.
I just go back to the ship. No, I'm checking. No, yeah, I get a room.
Yeah, I take one of my ales upstairs and just start like tinkering and working on my arm, just like working on my like little cannon there, and eventually go pass out.
All right, perfect. You guys can go ahead and take a long rest as you spend the night here in the Docks Ward on Dragon Rock, having major delivery, accomplishing, one of the 3 goals here that the CFTC has assigned you to do.
Shoo, that's really
during-
honestly.
Yeah, for real, dude.
During the night, I stealth into Lyria's room and I steal my pistol back.
Oh, hold on now.
Do ya? Oh, do you?
I try.
Okay. Lyria, where is the pistol?
It's fucking sitting like it's just like on my little belt next to my staff.
Okay. This will be a stealth check versus a perception check.
Let's see how I do. I got a 24.
Fuck, I got a 12.
Just half. Easy enough. You were able to. So just to clarify though, if you're getting up in the middle of the night, you're not getting a long rest.
Actually, hold up. I'm not actually asleep. I don't sleep. I'm fully conscious while I meditate. Like,
Well, I didn't give you disadvantage on your perception
okay,
check
all right,
or
fair,
anything.
all right, fair enough.
I figured it'd just be like, I did want to do it like in the middle of the night, but I didn't expect it to cost me a long rest. I'm like, it takes me 20 minutes tops to go steal from him.
Well,
And then go back to
should've thought
sleep.
about that.
Yeah, but because I know he doesn't sleep, he meditates. So I'm like, gotta get it
Shit.
quick. Sorry.
Thank you very much.
Okay.
So then I want to leave a tiny note that says, "This is what you get for not sharing a room with me."
Hey, yo.
When I'm done meditating, I'm gonna pick up and read the note, and I'm gonna cast Layman's Tiny Hut on myself so no one else can bother me. And then I'm gonna take another 4 hours to take another long rest to get that spell slot back.
That's awesome.
Very solid. I appreciate that.
All right. As you guys wake back up now here in the morning in this tavern, an inn in the Docksward of Dragon Rock, what would you like to do? You guys gonna go ahead and take your long rests?
Thank you. I'm gonna go downstairs and ask the barkeeper, anybody that's working this morning, is there any shops nearby that I can maybe pick up a few things on the way out?
Hey, there's a general store down on the corner.
All right, thank you very much.
I want to go
Lovely
get a
room, by the
breakfast.
way.
I'm gonna go
Oh,
get
it's
a
our pleasure.
breakfast
Thank
meat.
you for paying for it.
I'm getting a breakfast mead and following Borrik out the door.
Just kind of stand wait out front for Gwush to come out.
Gwush doesn't technically sleep, so whenever his long rest is
Okay,
over,
true.
he just gets up and leaves.
What does Gwush do?
Gwush literally just stands and stares at the wall.
Boy, next time I might get a room with Gwush. I want to see what happens here.
Yeah, Three Keen don't sleep. I just have to not be active.
He just goes in standby mode.
Yeah, I just imagine I just stand, like, I just go sit somewhere and I'm just like beetle mode and I just stare at a spot like a cat.
Sick.
But
Cool.
either way, I get up, still need 8 hours, and then head outside. I just wave bye to the barkeep. Like, I paid, but I just, like, wave.
Oh, there you are. Well, I was thinking we can maybe hit this general store on the way out. See if there's any maybe more potions or anything we might need on the rest of our journey back. Who knows what we're gonna run into at this bat ship?
I can't really afford anything.
I could buy another potion.
I've got a bit of coin on me. Plus we got the 300 on the way back. If we make it, looking at Lyria, pop her in the side.
Yeah, you don't know how close we came to not.
I don't know how close we came to blowing the fuck up. That's what I don't know.
That's what I'm saying. You don't know how close we came to not making it.
All right, and then head to the general store over there.
All right. And yeah, this store has healing potions and mostly other than that, just simple weaponry, some trinkets and things like that. What are you looking to purchase?
Just one common healing potion again.
Okay. Yeah, and they are standard price at 50 gold pieces.
Cool.
That
Then, yep, I will also do the same.
I'll just
Please.
if they have any, I'll just like see if do you have any extra spare wire or anything I can use for this guy? Just like kind of slap my tink arm.
Oh, hey, we've got lots of wire. This is
Yeah.
a mining community.
Yeah, I'll take about 10 feet.
Okay, yeah, and that's a couple silver pieces. He sells you a little spool of wire.
I'll give him a gold because I'm in good spirits. Feeling right.
Jesus fucking Christ, you guys.
So we like to tip big.
I just don't want to do the math to break down silver.
It's
Clearly.
10.
That's their business strategy. Is if you make everything silver, just most people are going to pay with gold because they can't be fucked with break and change.
Yeah, we got a good payout on the way back. Yeah, I'm good. Write down my potion. Do you need anything?
I hold up my new potion as well, and then I should be good to go.
Lyria, I have a bit extra if you need, if you'd like to get one as well.
I mean, if you got another 50 gold and you want to buy me one, sure. Otherwise, I'm good.
I don't. Well, we're off.
Yep, sounds like you know what's going on.
Well, have a good day then. Thanks for stopping by.
Of course, thank you. Maybe see you again soon.
Well, see you later.
Maybe.
This dude's the big bad.
All right, and as all astral travelers know, all you have to do is think of where you're headed once you reach your ships, and you will proceed to that place. What would you like to do?
Is there any docking fee we have to pay?
Doesn't seem to be.
Cool.
I'm untying my ship first and getting in it and, undoing everything. And I'm going to think the cave.
Yeah, we're gonna untie our ship as well, me and Gwush.
Mm-hmm.
And then, I'm gonna hop on into the passenger seat there.
After I see them untie their ship, Lyria's going to jump back out on the dock and rip off a board and jump back in her ship.
Great.
Feel good about yourself?
I mean, it's Gwush. I'm doing it for Gwush because Gwush is the one who's like, we always got to have one, so...
I was gonna say, Gwush became insanely jealous because he did not think of that. He was too busy untying the ship.
Oh, Gwush doesn't know. This is for him.
Gwush is just like, Lyria's got special. Sad.
As you guys pilot your respective ships here,
Hell yeah.
and you head off. This is a pretty short flight. You guys kind of go around under Dragon Rock. If you looked up, you could see like the, kind of like upside down, almost dome, but craggy rock of the base of the asteroid that doesn't support the civilization. It's like a flat top, and then the bottom is more of just like natural rock look.
Sick.
And you see some patches of dirt, some patches of rock, every now and then a little root making its way through. But once you get underneath Dragon Rock, you can see just maybe a couple thousand feet in front of you this more traditional looking asteroid. It's a gray color, and you can see that it's almost spherical, but it appears to have like a little lip to allow for the landing of ships, and within just maybe 20 minutes or so, you guys are able to make your way from Dragon Rock, and as you approach, you see a spot where you could land both of these ships, and there seems to be a kind of very typical looking cave entrance, like a little cut in the rock that looks like it leads back into the interior of this spherical asteroid.
On the way, can I say that Borrik wants to make sure our turrets are loaded, and then two, just kind of position the I guess I don't know how I would do this, but I'm thinking position the smoke powder barrels so we can get them easier, just in case we see the ship and we need to like use them to blow them up or something.
So you can move, the smoke powder barrels to the top of the ramp, or you can carry them out with you onto the landing area before it leads into the asteroid. It's up to you.
Gwush, what you think? Make these a bit more accessible.
Yeah. Big boom, big.
All right. I'll just kind of move them up into the top of the ramp, like just on the deck a little bit, so we can get them easier if we need to. Gotcha. Quickly.
I like pantomime kicking one over.
Watch it. I like explosions as the next gift, but This is a bit close in proximity, mate.
So you're bringing him up to where like I could see him from my ship?
No, it's in the cargo hold of the Damselfly. And I'm assuming
I'm
you
scared.
guys have like landed at this point.
Mhm.
So that's hard to describe, but it's like a sphere, right? And at the top of the sphere, it's almost like imagine like a pie, like with one slice out of like the top right if you're looking at the circle. And so you're kind of landing on the bottom of that missing part of the rock. And
Okay.
then there's like a cave that goes inward.
Okay.
I look at Borrik and I go, should we hide ship?
Can I
It's
take
very
a?
obvious.
Yeah, you're kind of right. Can I take a look around and see if there is any like little tiny alcove like where a damselfly could fit, or is this kind of like basically what we got?
It does not appear to be any area that you could really hide here. Here.
Beep, 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 beep.
Such a cool fucking ship.
Yeah. So pretty.
It's pretty exposed here. I'm gonna shoot something in the Discord real quick.
Off to my phone I go.
So that's where you've landed at, and then that
Uh-huh.
archway there is where you would like proceed in.
Cool.
Everybody make an Arcana check for me.
Hi, Captain.
You also described that perfectly. That's exactly what I saw.
Nice.
I got a 6.
I got a 13.
I also got a 6.
Okay, good to know.
Shit.
All right, you guys have got both ships landed now here. You've got your barrels staged kind of towards the top of the cargo ramp. Are you putting the ramp down, or are you leaving it closed?
Putting it down will let us be able to get on it easier, right? Instead of having to wait for it to come down if we need to like make a quick escape. So yeah, I'll leave it down.
I would like to discuss the possibility of loading them on my ship and maybe flying that ship into the bat ship to blow it up.
So that's one interesting thing here that you guys are, now that you're like kind of considering your options. You are told that there's a ship in there, but there doesn't appear to be any obvious way for a ship to be in there, because the entrance into that you're seeing is certainly not large enough to fit any kind of ship in.
Lyria, do you think you could take this fighter and maybe do a quick loop around and see if there's a easier way to get in?
I would love to.
All right.
Yeah, I'm a spell jam. Think about the other side of this rock.
Just spell jam
All right,
around.
as we see this
Spell jam around.
beautiful cleric make her way back into her new stolen ship and begin to fly around. Make a, I would say, investigation, perception, or arcana, whatever you want, man.
Hey, my first nat 20, 26.
Nice.
With a natural 20, as you get to the top side of this, sphere, kind of above where the entrance that you saw is, but like further back on the backside, you see part of the top of the asteroid, just right as you're going by, almost shimmer just a little bit, and it gives you the sense, especially with a natural 20, that there's an illusion of some kind that is making it look like this is a solid piece of rock, but there's actually a large area in the top of this asteroid that is not actually rock and appears to be illusory.
Tricky.
I was taking notes, but hell yeah, nat 20.
Let's go.
Let's see. cool. I'm just gonna keep flying around the back of it, assuming I'm not finding anything else like that.
No, yeah, that was. It just appears to be a little hidden thing in the top side of the asteroid.
No vulnerable vents. If a fire missile down, the whole thing blows up.
You are not seeing any actually, but all this is not going to air today. This is May the 4th, so an appropriate question, but
I can't shake them.
Not present.
Do we see any creatures the size of womp rats or whatever they're called?
Yeah, so I'm just gonna finish my survey of the asteroid and get back to our ship and report in what I found at the top of just above us. Seems there's some sort of illusory hatch.
All right, let's try to go in there then.
Yeah.
What's the worst that can happen? We got 3 smoke barrels.
Yeah. Worst that can happen is we don't retrieve the helm, but I mean that's okay with me.
I'm just here for the big boom, mate.
I guess that's really not the worst that could happen.
Yeah, I think of a couple things that could be worse, but let's try it out. We get back on the ship and
I'm gonna lead them, and I mean,
you were told for full payment you would need to accomplish all those things.
Do we? So is there communication between these ships? Like, do we have CB radio or anything?
No, they just the whatever abilities you guys have.
So as long as you stay within 120 feet, I can talk to you.
This is ditto. But I have to be able to see you too. So that's kind of my conundrum. Is every time I want to talk, I'm basically flipping my ship around to look at you.
Well, we'll follow you.
Fighter, so pretty maneuverable.
Yeah, so that's basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to lead them up to the top where the mega hatch was, is what I'm picturing it as. And
mega hatch.
I'm going to kind of flip around and send message back to Gwush, since he apparently is the only one that can steadily talk back to me. And I'm just going to say, should I fire a couple missiles at it?
I just relay that to Borrik.
Oh, God.
No, not yet. We need to see what's inside. We might alert them to our presence.
I'm going to try to land on it. You said it's illusory. I want to try to land on it.
I'm just in the back, like, petting the smoke powder barrels, like, whispering sweet nothings into them. Oh, baby. You're gonna make them shine.
You're trying to land on the part that you know is illusory?
Yeah. I
Like,
want to see what happens.
I need you to describe to me how you're doing. Like, are you just trying to... Like, I need a little bit more of a...
So, like, when
Your
something's
character
flying...
knows that it's illusory. Are you trying to go into it? Are you trying to touch down on it and then pull back
trying to,
up?
like, trick us into thinking?
I'm trying to see what's what here with this little fighter I have.
It's like when you know something's illusory, but there's still something there, so you're just trying to test it to make sure you can actually go through it.
I mean, for all I know, it's disguising a giant metal door as a rock, you know? I don't know what the illusion is.
Testing the water, dipping your toe in.
Yeah, I'm dipping my toe in. I'm just, look.
There we go.
Here's my ship. I want it to be from here to down here.
All right. Thank you for describing it, because I cannot read your mind. So yeah, as you go to set down, you definitely see like the bottom portion of your ship dip within this rock, and you do not feel any resistance.
I immediately come back up.
And as you do,
oh fuck!
You feel the bottom of your ship shake and are you guys like floating behind, like so where you can see him in the... Okay.
Yes.
You guys see a couple wide laser blasts come from out of the rock, essentially, and the fighter is going to take 19 points of force damage to the bottom of it. As you are in the cockpit now, kind of shaking, and you hear like sensors going off in the cockpit.
Are you able to tell me exactly how much damage this ship can take?
Yeah, you see a gauge, and it's like about a third of the way down, and like it says like cockpit integrity.
Oh no.
That's
Not
good.
as strong as the Damselfly, which is the larger of the two ships.
So yeah, so if Gwush sees all that and just slams on the proverbial brakes. It's just like, nope, wait. Okay, report.
You said that's Lyria?
Yeah, because I saw the space blasts and I want to report before I tell you anything.
I mean, I can't telekinesis back to you, can I? I can't.
Yeah.
I keep forgetting.
No, yeah,
I can.
I've attached, so you can.
Sick. The report is I just got shot with some lasers. I think we found our bat ship or something.
So then I'm just gonna send that to Borrik and go, "Yep, the ship's here. It's shot Lyria."
Just like still staring at the smoke powder barrel, like, should we send one of these babies in? Gwush?
Lyria, you want to bomb them?
Sure, but we don't have the helm yet that we need.
I just go, Borrik, I'm getting you into position, and I'm gonna like swing around so the tail end is like pointed at it if I can.
We could use the bigger ship as a bit of a shield and try to assess it once we actually get below the illusion. I don't really know what we're dealing with down there.
Again, I'm down to load the smoke barrels into this ship and somehow fly it in without me being in it necessarily. We'll have to figure out the logistics of that one, but...
What? You don't want to pull an Armageddon?
I mean, I will.
Gwush, what's she saying?
She's saying she wants to pull an Armageddon, but not be in it.
Well, that's most bloody work.
Yeah, I'm just calling it Armageddon instead of Independence Day on purpose, by the way. So, I don't know. That's up to you. I consider you the brains.
Well, that's her first mistake, but okay. I have ideas. I just never said they're good ideas.
Do we want to just
Spicy.
walk through the first hole?
All right.
Well, tell her get over here. We can load the barrels onto the fighter.
Follow me. And I'm gonna kind of raise myself up, nose down, and full throttle in.
Oh Jesus!
Let's get it.
I'll follow him.
I'm gonna position the barrels on the deck.
Okay, so you are trying to fly both ships into the illusory rock.
If he goes first, I follow behind him. Yes, through the illusion.
And I'm just getting
If
the
she
barrels
goes
ready.
first.
I don't know.
I will say, Lyria, as the front cockpit breaks through the illusion, you can see the space underneath. First of all, there's two turrets on the front of a ship. The ship has articulated wings that have like flaps that go in between, like what look like joints coming halfway down these arms that are coming out of the side. Not entirely unlike the dragonfly wings, but they certainly look a little bit more like bat wings. There is about a 50 to 60 foot kind of space in front of this ship, and then the back of the ship kind of comes almost to the end of the back of the space here. You get down far enough to know that there's no way both of your ships are landing in this area. What would you like to do? You can attempt to pull up really quickly. You can kamikaze yourself to death into the ship.
Like, so at this
I
point,
don't-
we're still like following behind her, but outside of the illusion.
You haven't
She's
got
in the
this
illusion.
is happening right in the moment that he is or she is
All right.
broken.
You let me know how far I can go here, because there's a couple.
I mean,
of
you're
things
getting very close to being dead.
Oh yeah, that's fine. I mean, it happens.
We don't want you to die, though.
I mean, I don't want to die. So, how realistic is it for me to take a shot at one of the guns I see and then pull up? Is that too? I mean, Would you tell me?
I'd say if you want to fire, I will give you will not have as strong of a chance to pull out in time. If you immediately pull out, you have a much better chance of getting out of this without dying.
I'm gonna telekinetically to Gwush. Retreat.
Bail!
Yeah, bail.
Pull up, pull up.
I'm gonna fire. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna try to take out one of these guns the best I can. I don't know if it's gonna take it out at all, but
Roll to hit. Just roll a d20 and +5.
Nice bonus for ship. Damn.
an 18.
18 hits. Just.
And what's my damage die here?
Roll for those guns. Let's see. It's gonna be the same as like the first turret on y'all's ship, roughly.
Was that like?
So it's 2d8.
2d8.
Yeah, that ain't taking out shit. 5 damage.
All right, 5 damage. Yeah, I mean, you see one of your, we'll say they're like small, almost like, what do they call those, like really small missiles, like Iron Man fires? I can't think.
Oh,
of
just
it.
like the anti-personnel rocket kind of thing.
Sure. Yeah, you see one of those make contact with one of the 2 guns that exist on the front part of the ship, and it looks like it did some damage to it. You can't. There's no way of knowing if it's no longer functional. And if you would like to pull up here, what the fuck kind of check would this be?
Maybe like dexterity with a high DC or disadvantage or something. I don't know.
I was gonna say a driving check, whatever, you know.
I definitely think it's a religion check.
Mhm.
Am I about to meet my maker?
Yeah, exactly.
I think you know what's really appropriate, and let it make sense or not. Let's get a survival check here, and as we're gonna use this as in a
fair.
different sense of the word, and I'm gonna say your DC to nat 20.
Ooh, that's a nat 20 plus 6,
Oh my
baby.
gosh!
He
dude.
did it.
Needed that.
Unbelievable.
Let's
So
go.
you guys on the Rune Wing are like sitting back watching as Lyria's. Do you have a name? Have you named this thing?
No, it's just Lyria's stolen ship.
All right. As Lyria's stolen ship's nose dips in to what he can now see is not that big of an opening. It's about as big. It's like maybe 2 lengths of what he sees as the batship's body size. And he's able to just quickly fire off a quick shot. Really unclear what kind of damage that did, and pull up, and you're like pulling G's, right? Like your whole ship is like shaking with the like force that is required for you to make these quick maneuvers. And luckily, this is a Githyanki fighter that is very capable of making quick movements, and it was just quick enough. And as you come back up, you can feel like the tail end of your ship kind of scrape against the rock, as you know, like if you've seen those clips of like planes like that just barely make it over a mountain. It's kind of like that, right? Like you knock off like a chunk of the rock on your way out, and you're like jostling in your cockpit as you fly back up and kind of around back towards where the Rune Wing is. I will say, if you had rolled less than probably a 15 right there, that would have been the end of Lyria.
Might have been wasted.
Good thing I've been practicing rolling survival checks all week.
Oh gosh.
Oh, dude. Okay, that's a bust. I'm going to the other hole.
Maybe we can sneak in as I don't know. What is it? Is it completely stupid to think maybe we can just park the ship outside of this illusory hole and creep our way in? Can I like take a look around to see if there's maybe another like smaller entrance that we can like maybe flank the ship that's like obviously now on the other side of this hole?
I will say, I mean, Lyria rolled very high on her check of the rock, and that was really the only thing that she saw.
Okay.
I'm gonna relay back to Gwush. Gwush, get out of here quick. Get around the rock, and I'll see if they give chase to me.
Roger. And yeah, I'll just go to the other side and go, Borrik, we're prepared for a chase. We're going to the other side.
I just want to position myself. You know, I poke the bear. What's it gonna do?
And we're just kind of hiding and preparing for it to like come out and chase you.
We're
possibly.
going.
I'm
Yeah, we're going
anticipating it. Yeah, I'm anticipating it starting to like lurch out after me.
Yeah, you wait a few minutes, and they don't appear to be coming out after you.
Gosh, we need to figure out a way to get in this thing to get the helm out of that ship.
Oh shit! That's you. I could try to scout. I like take an action, and you watch my carapace like ripple in color again, and it's like I've got kind of a active camouflage for advantage on stealth checks. 3 keen are wild races, bro.
Great, he's gone. So are we landed back at the other hole? Is that what happened?
Yes,
we-
that was my.
Okay.
No, I planned to
Yep.
land at the other hole.
I think
Okay.
we need to go in. I think it sucks. We've let them know we're here, and this is about to be complete ass. But I don't know.
There's 2 ways to go in, and one hasn't shot us yet.
Well, in one way is not really a way to go in. It's a way to die. I just got lucky, so
It could be a way to get out though.
it is that in the bat ship. Yeah.
All right, as you guys are flying around this asteroid, discovering that there are illusions about, and perhaps the direct way in is not the only way in, whoever is in here occupying the space with the batship does not appear to be chasing you out, as perhaps they feel more comfortable defending the space that is their own. With the inside of this asteroid. You guys consider your options, and that is where we're gonna end tonight's episode.
GG's.
GG's.
Damn.
We tried to kill ourselves like 3 times.
Space stuff.
Space stuff.
Alrighty, that's going to do it for tonight's episode of Celestial Frontiers. Thank you so much for watching. We appreciate it. Make sure you catch up with us on socials at Side21. We're on Instagram, TikTok, and Blue Sky. You can also scroll down, see the link to our Discord server below. Join up there. We would love to connect with you. Tell us what you liked. Tell us what you want to see more of, and we will see you next time on Side21. Have a great night.